All right, welcome everybody. We are now finally live. Thank you so much for tuning in this wonderful Saturday morning. My name is Matthew Colts. I am the Secretary of the Florida Chess Association, and who I have with me today is Kevin Pryor, the President of the FCA. And thank you so much for popping in this morning. How you doing?
Just great. Thanks
Awesome.
so much for having me, Matt.
It's a amazing pleasure to have anybody on stream to help me out here actually. So, thank you. Also, I do want to mention first to everybody who is tuning in, this is a 3-minute stream delay. So, this is to help reduce cheating, but obviously we're not going to be expecting that as the Blitz tournament that we had about a month ago went off without a hitch, and I'm not expecting to have anything happen like that or happen this time either. So, anyway, Kevin, go ahead and let us know about your experiences as a tournament director for an online chess tournament, starting with the Blitz tournament.
Well, great. So the Blitz last month was my first time doing it, and it was a different experience. I enjoy being a tournament director. Um, and in this particular case, it was very different. I sat in one spot and just continued to cycle through all of the different players. And, some of the things that I noticed that, of course, were different is that every player, if they're following the information, they should all have two views. So we should be able to view them face on and then also from the side. So that's an important thing. And that's something that's different as you could see people repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the other things that are important, though, are that, every player needs to make sure that there's no cell phone in sight because we want to make sure that, no one gets outside assistance. You should also let people know when you're online that you're going to be playing online, and if you're in a open area like a living room, to let folks know so that you don't have anyone walk by, not aware. I can think about in the last tournament there was this one person who had their spouse in the background, and it was a male spouse. He was walking back and forth with no shirt on,
Oh.
and at one point he just kind of stopped, and he was just kind of standing there, and it's like, okay, that is way more than we're interested in seeing. And I don't think the person recognized it because they were busy watching their screen. So you
Mm-hmm.
might want to let other people know. Also, to be able to help people, you can either chat, or if you just wave hands, that's another way for me to pay attention to the fact that you may need some assistance.
Mm-hmm.
And one other thing that I found interesting, and it was really important, and that is when you're looking at people's faces, you don't know who they are unless they modify or rename the name that's given to them under Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would recommend that they actually use their screen name followed in parentheses by their real name. Screen name is important because when you're playing, that's the only name that your opponent knows you by.
Correct.
So to be able to look and see who you played, I think is probably good. So you should modify your screen name. And then, of course, making sure that you mute is another important thing, too.
Awesome. All right, and I know that Brian is doing all the work in the background here with about 10 minutes left before the start of the tournament. So, also, who we have coming on today is an awesome, a very special guest, Grandmaster Marin Bosiočić. I worked really hard to try to pronounce it. Hopefully, I got it right that time. So we're gonna have him on. What do you think about us actually bringing on a Grandmaster for commentary today?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think that, you can't get any better than that unless you go super GM,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And it's not easy to get one of those guys. So it's awesome that Grandmaster Marin was able to join us. So
Mm-hmm.
we just again, Matt, the work that you guys are doing on the broadcast, it's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So good job.
Well, thank you so much. And actually, this is really fun to do. It's an excellent project to have and great content to have on YouTube. We have it shared all up on the Palm Beach Chess YouTube page. So go ahead and check out that YouTube page as well to go ahead and find this upload within, I would say, about a week or so. So anyway, I'll go ahead and let you go, Kevin. I just wanted to have you hop on and get some more faces into the stream, not just mine, because obviously people in the background, you and Brian, are very, very important to making sure that this tournament runs without any problems. So thank you so much, Kevin.
Well, awesome. It's time for me to get to work.
All
Thanks.
right. Have a great morning. So, good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm very fine. Yes, thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm very excited to have a top level player help me out with commentary here. I'm personally going to be learning a lot too. So, and I'm sure it's going to be
very much for inviting me, and I hope that I will help a little bit in analysis. Yes.
Oh, very much. And so the format for today, guys, we're going to be starting with the Scholastic section for round 1. And then we're going to go to the U1600 for round 2. And then for the rest of the tournament will be the open section, rounds 3, 4, and 5 for high quality commentaries. So everybody who is currently in the tournament, please do not tune in to hear. There is a 3-minute stream delay, but still do not tune in as you don't want to have an unfair advantage with your opponents. However, parents, you are more than welcome to listen on the side. Go ahead and put on some headphones and completely enjoy this with us. So, did you get a chance to check out the event registrants, Grandmaster?
Excuse me, I was checking. Yes, I saw that there is a lot of sections. Yes.
Yes. All right, so we have in the open section FIDE Master Corey Acor, who won our Blitz tournament last month. So best of luck to him to maybe get a second championship under his belt for this year. We also have Candidate Master Derek Zhang, National Master Eric Cook, National Master. Oh, is it National Master? I'm pretty sure it's National Master Mark Bernacki. If I'm wrong, please catch me on that, guys. And of course, Tony Burris, Andrew Kalin, and so on and so forth. You guys go ahead and check it out on Chess Register if you would like to see the rest of the roster there. All right, so let's go ahead and hop on over to... Oh, I still need to share my screen with you, don't I, on Skype?
Yes, yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and get that down so that he knows exactly what I'm looking at here, because I was actually just going off. All right, share screen. This one here. All right, can you see my screen?
Yes, now it's perfect. Yes.
All right, excellent. So I was actually reading off these right here.
Excellent. Okay, it will be a lot of interesting games. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this window. We won't need it for now. I'm going ahead and switch on over to transition. Bam. Now we see the Rapid Chess Championship. We have about 7 minutes left before the start of the tournament. And for all sections, all of them will start at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard. Grandmaster Marin here is all the way from Croatia. So, yeah, you woke up far before me. So how's your day been so far?
Yeah, it was good. I was taking a little bit rest because of this analysis, yes, of this podcast commentary. So it was nice days here in Croatia. It's a really nice day, and it's everything is just perfect. Yes. And
that's amazing.
I'm looking forward for the games and.
Cool. And hopefully everyone in the chat can see the stream just fine. Go ahead and let us know if there's any issues with audio, video. I'm going to do my very best to go ahead and adjust it as soon as possible. Oh, got it loud and clear in the chat. I love it. All right. Have you done any sort of commentary like this before?
No. I played tournament of peace. This is a really strong tournament in Croatia, which is it was in 2019, and Vasily Ivanchuk played on that tournament, and Alexei Dreyev and Ivan Cheparinov, a lot of strong players, and it was Berger tournament round robin, and I was just commenting my games. There was some commentary, and that is only experience which I had in commentary of other games. Yes.
So post game commentary with the
post games commentary. Yes.
Gotcha. That makes sense. All right. Well, I'm glad that you get a first experience here with the commentary. Just like we had it when we had our interview last month. You know, it's the same thing. Just casual, have a good time, and share your knowledge. So.
Okay, I will try. Yeah.
I do want to give a big thank you again to Kevin, who was just here, and another big thank you to Brian Tillis, who in the background is doing all the hard work. I mean, I can't even imagine how difficult it is to have to make sure everyone is in the Zoom chat, everyone is in the all 3 different tournament sections here. Actually, let me go ahead and talk a little bit about the format with the tournaments here. Like Kevin was talking about, your screen name is going to be different than your actual name. Some people do use their personal name, but again, Chess Ninja Dan, I have no idea who this person is. You would have to go ahead and check the roster in Chess Register. But even then, you can actually click into their account and maybe it shows their name. There you go. You have Daniel Felleroff. So that might be some way to help you guys look for preparation against your opponents. But what do you think about preparing against opponents in this type of format, Grandmaster Marin?
But in this type of format, yes, I think it's always useful to prepare a little bit, and I think it's just good, yes, if you know your opponent who it is, and just to check which opening he's playing, and find some repertoire in your repertoire, some ideas. I think it's always useful,
Mm-hmm. And there's only 5 minutes between each round. Do you think 5 minutes is enough time to get that much information?
Oh, this is hard. I played one online tournament, I think last year in May or something like this. It was 60 minutes plus 5 seconds, and I had some small time, but I think it's always useful if he's playing some dangerous, if for instance, if I have e5 and c5 and somebody's playing very dangerous, probably I will play e5. So I think it's good just to check if your opponent is very dangerous in some repertoire. So try to avoid some sharp lines. I think it's useful even if you have just 5 minutes.
Okay. And obviously online is different than playing over the board. With sudden death time controls, what is the proper plan for someone who is playing online as opposed to over the board? What is let's say you're in time trouble against your opponent, both have 10 seconds left. What is the right way to try to shimmy a win?
Yeah, it's very difficult. I think I whole life playing like over the board tournaments, and now switch to this online. I just don't have so much experience, in this online playing. But yes, I think you need to be very, very, very concentrated and try to take every chance you got.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, and we do have an awesome project going on in the background here from our Grandmaster. Brian and Marin have been working together very hard to get some repertoire stuff together. So if you guys really enjoy his commentary today, which I'm sure you will, go ahead and check out, what is it going to be on? The Philidor?
Yeah, it would be on Philidor. This is like an opening which I discovered last year. I had a lot of time because there was no tournament, and I started to prepare for one friend who is in business, and he doesn't have so much time. And I wanted to, but he's FIDE master, and I wanted to help him with repertoire which is not so exhausting. Like if you are playing neither of you need to spend 1 year just to prepare. And
oh gosh,
it's just nice opening in terms of it's very creative, it's interesting, and it's a less of theory, but I think it gives some unclear positions, and I think it's nice if you want to enjoy playing and play like creative, interesting, strategical opening. I think Philidor is just good option.
All right, and we're gonna leave that right there as a teaser for the content that will be coming out. I believe that's gonna be on Palm Beach Chess YouTube Patreon, if I'm not mistaken. So go ahead and check out again Palm Beach Chess on YouTube for this upload to be up within the week. Also, last month's Blitz tournament will be up there, and also a bunch of podcasts that we have along with Grandmaster Marin, who we had a couple weeks ago, and other awesome grandmasters, masters, even coaches from around the world. So amazing content. We always have it up there for free, guys. I mean, you can't get anything better than for the price of free, right? So, anyway, we have 1 minute left here. Scholastic Chess. This is K through 12, so mostly anyone under the age of 18 or younger. What do you think about these ratings for anyone under the age of 18, hitting 1900, 1800, and so on?
Okay, yes. This is online ratings or normal ratings?
These are online Lee chess ratings, as obviously they're different than official ratings. Could be give or take 200 points.
Yeah, okay, that is different case, but Yes, I think it's just normal ratings. Yes, it's everything. It's just this is under 15. Yes,
Yes.
I think always under 20. It's a lot of chance to improve. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
From my experience, I made the biggest improvement till age of 20. So I think it's just fine. Yes.
Yes. All right.
It's a lot of chances still.
All right, we have our first pairings finally. Let's go ahead and check out the top board. We have Reed Joe versus Chess Ninja Dan. So we have on move 1 by white an E3 pawn push. So from opening chess principles, go ahead and let us know what we're supposed to be doing on move 1. I guess grabbing the center would be a start, yes? With the pawn push. So what do you think so far of this opening?
Okay, this is interesting. Probably white has some idea, you know. I will have one tempo more. Probably this is French with one tempo more, so it will lead to some interesting positions. But I think black can achieve equality, you know, in this opening when white is playing on this way.
And by saying that you are up a tempo in the French, that would be the E4. Oh, excuse me. Let me go ahead and pull up a mouse board. E4, E6. And I guess D3, D5 in transposition from their game. Now, in this position, it is white to move, but...
Yeah, probably he'll play knight D2, yes, knight GF3, G3, bishop G2, and then castle. And I think it leads to some... I would avoid some theory, like in the knight C3 French defense, which is the most popular line. So I think it's just fighting position, always playing some sideline. It's always interesting.
All right, cool. Oh, I did not mean to get rid of that tab. Let me go ahead and switch on back. Here is the main game. All right, so we have a couple more moves on the board. We have knight to F3, E4, knight D2, D5, bishop E2, knight F6, B3, bishop D6, bishop B2, C6, and C4 castles, knight C3. All right, and we're up to a closed position here. So based on my knowledge of this type of position, closed structures, knights are a little bit better than the bishops. So should I be in a hurry here to trade off specifically the dark square bishop as white?
Yeah, I think this is like main idea of white is just to change the dark square bishop. Okay. But even in this case, I think black would be absolutely fine because he has a lot more space. And if I would choose some side, I would choose black here maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are some of the main attacking ideas here? Maybe to get an F5, F4?
F5, F4, or I will play somehow rook E8, knight F8, knight G6, then bishop B8, then queen D6.
Whew,
this is like also an opportunity.
There we go.
But I think white probably, instead of A3, should choose taking on D5 and jumping with knight on B5. Instead of A3, yes. And then I have some ideas with bishop A3 and... probably the best attacking piece of black is bishop on d6.
Okay, so you're going to try to say, all right, I have a bad bishop, but so will you.
yeah. But I think the dark square bishop on b2 is worse than black bishop, light square bishop on e6.
All right, well, go ahead and come back to this game. So this is just some opening ideas, and I found it very interesting that you mentioned it as a reverse French up the tempo for white. That was super cool. All right, let's go and see what we got here. We have on board too Anya Jax versus Cam Dan Man. So out of the opening, we have E4. Ooh. All right, so
95. 95 immediately. I think it's winning.
95 immediately as an idea here, guys. So when your opponent plays the F pawn, weakening the light squares to the king, you can already capitalize on this idea. Knight captures, pawn captures, queen check, and black is forced into a tough spot, either needing to play G6 and then getting forked by the queen captures on E5, or the king has to be unable to castle, both of which I believe Grandmaster...
Yeah, just queen E5 and king F7, bishop C4, I think it's just very soon mate.
Just deadly. So there you go. Like, you saw how quickly he was like, ooh, this is just completely winning. All right, let's go ahead and bounce on back to see what white did to try to punish their opponent. We have C3. And they kind of got a little bit of a position going on here. Again, this is scholastic chess. A lot of room to still improve at their level. And I think white found a very nice tactic here, trying to over-attack the e6 square. So the bishop blocking is not very good. And so objectively, white is in a winning position. So what are some ways that black can maybe... Let's say white didn't find the most accurate moves here. How would black try to get out of this?
But white is on the move here, yes?
That is true.
But yes, just knight a8 and it's...
Okay. Just knight a8, done.
No, knight a8. Just taking...
just take the rook.
Just take the rook and there is nothing more, yeah, I think, in this game.
Got
it's
it.
Just...
And just so you know, guys, whenever we're smiling about certain moves being played on the board, that is not to be disrespectful. It is just we enjoy the game very much, and we like to try to offer as much.
It's not.
Yeah, exactly. Good critique. Trying to help you guys out to get better. All right, so he does go with your idea. Go ahead and capture the rook. Just be up a piece and play from there. Yes.
Yeah, knight a8. Yeah.
All right, so I'll go ahead and check out another one. I think we can kind of guess where this one may turn into. Just want to try to hit on as many games as we can. We already have some finishers. All right, so people finishing up their games in 15-minute chess. Reed Joe, we've already checked him out. Lithica, all right. Lithica actually is someone who plays in our Tournament Tuesday events on the Palm Beach Chess Lee Chess team page. So he's been very, very active. Let's go ahead and check out the opening. 1g3. Ooh, what do you think of this move?
Again, reverse the type. Yes, it should give some interesting positions.
Mm-hmm. So trying to avoid theory and just get a position.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In d5.
Oof, that's a very strong move.
Yeah, I think there is no possibility to take queen if I just take on h1.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is no possibility as to trap the queen.
Yep, the black queen is able to scamper away. Now, a position like this, from what I understand, is when you're down material, you don't want to trade and try to keep chances alive. However, black could have immediately taken the rook here. But aside from that, even if in the queen trade, if white tries to avoid it, they have no choice but to either queen trade or play, I guess, queen to c3. Only two moves that make any sense here.
Yeah, it should change with black. Okay, of course, queen a1 is the best, but just change the queens and with rook and piece up. I think it's just winning for black. Yeah.
And now two pieces up, and main idea is when you're up material, trade down and show that advantage.
Yeah, that's yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and check out game number. Tikus Jax Michaeler, I can't pronounce that, against Baiba. All right, so we have, here we go, a more common opening. So knight c6 on.
This is Chigorin defense. It is interesting opening. Even I played in one time of year, one period of career. I played this Chigorin, and it's interesting option. Yeah, it's very. Yeah, maybe bishop g4 was, yeah. But
bishop g4? Okay.
Bishop g4, I think it's, and then it's idea to play e6 and bishop d6. And usually it's not so good to put knight in front of the pawn, but I think it leads to some interesting positions, yes.
So sometimes you'll have ideas, maybe knight b4.
Knight b4, yes, and e5, it's my idea, maybe knight g7 and knight g6. Yeah.
Knight g7.
Knight g7. I think it's just good. Yes. Or knight f6 and then queen e7, e5. A lot of ideas. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Wow. So Shigorin, guys. From the Shigorin, I know that you typically trade your bishop for knight sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it kind of feels like a reversed. What was the name of that? Trumpowski, I guess.
I think e5 was better maybe here instead of 8x b5.
This position?
Yeah, rook e5 because then knight on b5 is trapped.
Aha.
There is no place for knight.
That is true. And he just spot that so fast.
In case of 8x b5, he's just taking knight on f6 and yeah.
It's one
and
for one.
maybe position is unclear still.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we do have a very interesting position. Both kings are castled. Black does have a big center, and but it is a bishop versus knight.
Yeah, I would choose. I'm not sure. I think it's unclear, you know, but maybe somehow black has more activity, yes, and
Mm-hmm.
white is some pawns up, but still I think position it's messy and it's not clear to understand who is better here.
Okay. And obviously we can't take a free pawn. The queen, it would be hanging.
Just okay,
but we could
D-
take with the rook, might be a little bit
Rook
stronger.
d3, yes, but I think instead of knight e2, it was better to take on d4.
In this position?
In this position, e takes d4, c takes d4, and then knight e2 probably, and there is no any more rook e3.
Got it. All right, so now the idea for black, double up and start playing against the pin piece.
I think now black has huge advantage.
Okay. All right, let's see if he's able to pull that one off later on. And let's go and check out another game. More games are already completed, even the ones we checked out. And Reed Joe, Enyax, and trying to find someone we haven't looked at yet. Pefreezer. Oh, they've already finished their game. Looks like we only have a couple games left. So what would be your advice for tournament players in a 15+0 game? Because I feel like these games may be finishing a little fast.
It's not easy to play rapid games. It's especially on online, because when you play rapid games, it's not the blitz, but it's not also the classical game, which is last long, you know. So I think it's hard to find the best way of spending time.
Okay.
It's always difficult. I played rapid games usually like blitz games, you know, and that is not good, you know. And I think this is like very specific tempo rapid, and you need to have experience. So I think it's just not easy.
Okay. And would it be very, very different if it were, let's say, a 5+2?
5+2, I think it's
excuse me, 15+2.
Spend more time than usual 3+2, you know, but I think it's easier to play. But this 15 minutes, you know, it's never easy, yeah.
Sorry, I meant to say 15+2 instead of having the sudden death.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like black is doing quite well here, doing great with their advantage. I probably personally would play rook a8 just
yeah, then probably white needs to play queen c1. Probably it's easier to play for a black this position.
And I think this is the last game in this section. Maybe there's one more going on. I don't know where it went. I think we have one more game. No, this is the final game. All right. Yep.
That is nice. Yes. Then we can follow. Yeah?
Yes.
PC1. Yeah. And I think black probably position on the first side is equal, but I think white needs to play knight f4 and take on g6 and just to transpose to the same material. Probably black should play maybe, but I think it's a little bit dangerous for white because I am very active, you know, and probably white king side is a little bit weak.
So maybe endgame is a little bit better for white?
I don't think so. I think black has some advantage here in this position.
Okay.
Probably he should play c4, and then on knight f4 maybe queen d2, rook d2, yes, and it's not easy. I think black will have pressure in rook endgame. It is possible like this.
Okay, I see. Yeah, then you can keep on adding pressure to g2.
Yes, probably c4, knight f4, rook d2, and then I capture on g6. I capture with pawn and rook d1. I think it's the best, just to change as many pieces as is possible.
Okay, that makes sense. I was looking at maybe this, but I guess that doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things.
I think white cannot use this.
Okay. And in this type of endgame, where open position is the bishop preferred?
I think yes, because I will play on b2 pawn. I think b2 pawn is weakness. And if I keep bishop on g6 live, then it's not possible to play rook b1, yes? And
okay.
Probably this bishop still, now it's not working so much, but I think it's very easy to include him in his in game, yeah?
Yes. And it looks like our player here, Jax, is in the think tank and does go for the c4 idea. Very nice.
Yeah, I think it's just good move. Yeah. I don't see, very quickly if there is something better on knight f4 than rook d2. Yeah, I don't see immediately because queen d4 is not possible to capture the knight on f4 because of queen on c1. But I think white needs to change the rook and queen just to prevent some kingside threats because kingside is a little bit weak. This pawn on g2 and black is just very active. Yeah, knight f4 it's good move. Yeah.
All right, so let's see what black decides to go for here. I'm going to assume maybe your rook d2 idea.
Yeah, rook d2. This is like very, very good game, I think, yes?
High quality.
It's very nice.
Both
like some chances before queen d4, I think it's possible, yeah? It's good move.
Yeah, here I would also prefer black for activity purposes.
Yeah.
But time situation, both have used about half their time, so both taking it very seriously in that fashion. That's great to see.
Yeah.
Especially in Scholastic section. All right, just double checking the stream here. It looks good.
Yeah, I think in young players can improve a lot, and I think especially as I mentioned already, under 20 years you can improve a lot, when you are young, and it's easier, much easier.
Doing puzzles and stuff.
Yes, puzzles, working on theory, working on end games, classical games. There is a lot of ways how to improve, and I think when you are younger, you don't have so much knowledge, and it's easier to collect all this knowledge. And
yeah, the mind is like a sponge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can match.
Can't really do it anymore like
I think this game it's already very nice. Yes.
But even though black is, I'm sure they know that they're in a better position, but taking their time, just double checking certain positions, not rushing. I think this is a very good pace for black. Being up a full minute as well, he can use that extra time to really feel out the position.
And I think they both are using very, very much of time, and this is good. They're just, what is this? Rook h3.
All right, so think tank could be.
Yeah. But I think I can just take with knight. Yeah, maybe that was a blunder. Yeah. Or he miscalculated maybe something. I think on the first side maybe there is something. Yeah, but yeah, knight.
So I still have the non-premium version of Zoom, so I may accidentally lose you in about 10 minutes, Marin. So if that happens, just go ahead and send another call invite and.
Okay. I will log in here and I will.
Yeah, just a heads up.
Mail, yes.
One more time.
You will send me on mail, yeah.
It's the same link.
In the same. Okay,
yeah,
excellent.
The same exact link, but just let you know that it's telling me running out of time. Just a heads up.
It is very nice to follow these games and.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, just being around chess. I mean, for you, what's the first thing you do in the morning? Do you pull out a chessboard, or well, obviously you probably get
no. I just went a little bit out because it's a really sunny day. It's like spring, yes, and I was just enjoying a little bit, and I wanted to take a little bit rest because of this podcast commentary, and I wanted just.
Hey guys, even top 300 players in the world, they have normal lives as well. They can relax. So, all right, bishop e4. So he has blundered a full rook, but going for potential attack here. Now, as white, would you try to consolidate with rook takes bishop, or?
No, I would keep the bishop. I would try to achieve more. But still, of course, especially in when there is not so much time, there is some practical chances. King is not so safe, but yes, I think queen c3 is just good way how to play.
Okay.
But I think it's winning position, but still. When you're playing faster tempo, it's not that easy, But king g2, yes, I think it should be easy.
So sometimes we call this throwing the kitchen sink. So pretty much anything you have left in your arsenal, you throw at your opponents and hope for the best. That's kind of the black's plan here, hoping to maybe get some sort of weird sacrifice, some sort of repetition. But knights are very, very strong defenders around the king, as he's preventing this queen from even making use of any sort of checks.
Yes, usually knight is just very good in defense, and I think it's better to defend with knight than with bishop, and it's easier to escape of checks and probably rook e3 just and rook g1. And,
just go ahead and keep it solid, protect the king a bit, and
yes, probably he miscalculated. Yes, with bishop rook h3.
Right, because there is some pressure here. You got to be a little careful.
Yeah, rook d3. Yes, it's nice, but it's mate on e8. Yes.
Oh yeah, me. Yeah, just popped out. Queen's protecting the pawn. Oops.
Yeah.
This is why we have him today. I'm definitely nowhere near that strong tactically.
This is maybe not so rook d2, but knight f2 is happening. I think still it is not the most precise move. I think it would, yeah.
It still wins, but
still it's winning, yeah. And now I even threatening mate on e8 again, yeah. If I move the queen, knight f2, only move, I think.
Yeah. Queen check, just king up
king
somewhere.
g2 or king g1, yeah, it's the same.
So he's trying though. I mean, this is what we like to see too. Not giving up and still fighting.
Yeah, especially in this rapid and blitz, is always there is some practical chances, especially when king is a little bit weak, you know, and it's possible to blunder, you know. I played one Bundesliga in Lichess, and I was completely winning in Thursday, and I just made stalemate in one moment. It's always a practical problem, even with 2 rooks more, and always in blitz and rapids, it's possible to have some surprise, yeah.
Yes. Now that's something I find is difficult for younger ones to understand, is how to finesse positions where they're worse. So a good example is that you saying that you accidentally stalemated. I'm assuming your opponent was trying to get you into a potential stalemate.
Okay. Exactly.
So how does one think in that way? Like, how do I guess you got to be creative, obviously, okay, they might play this as the most practical move. If they do this, maybe I get a stalemate.
Yeah. Yeah, it was on 3+0, so there was no increment, and it was like this titled arena, you know, and you need to be very fast, you know. You need to you have 1 hour and 40 minutes, so I wanted to play very quickly to save some time, and at the end I played too fast and made stalemate, you know.
Right.
Yeah. I think rook d1, it's a very good move. It's a very good move. I want to change, and probably now black is forced to change the rook, because otherwise rook d8 is happening and I will promote queen. Okay, this is interesting move. f4, I really like this move. But still, probably just queen g4, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Very, very practical try.
Yeah, very practical try and very good move, queen g4, the best move.
Nope, still takes. Yeah, this is all forced.
Now I think when I change the rook, then only queen left, and probably it's very soon white will win, yeah. If
Exactly, in the chat, Diego. Let's go, Carlos. I don't know who Carlos is, but let's go, Carlos.
Yeah.
I mean, best of luck to everybody who's fighting in these tournaments. Best of luck to anyone who's brand new to online chess, or just chess in general. I mean, chess has picked up quite a bit in the past year. So, all right. So with the queen on the board, I mean, some dynamic chances, but that's kind of... Oh, he had to probably stop that.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I guess maybe queen here is the most practical.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
But it's going to be a slow grind here. Again, white is in a winning position now. Before it was black, and black miscalculated some sort of sacrifice. And now white's winning, and white's taking their time too, knowing that they're in a better position. And
yeah, I think they both used almost all the time, and this is like very good, you know, to not play fast, you know, and to use all the resources. Yes.
I like this move because now you can promote to a knight.
This is this knight g8 is nice. I didn't see immediately. Yeah.
See if he does it. Oh, nope.
Okay, this is also good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And d7. Yeah.
That works too.
Yeah, that
I was thinking rook g8, right?
Yeah, or just to capture all the pawns on queen side. Yeah.
And more or less, white could pre-move all these moves, but again, taking an extra second or two, make sure you're not making a accidental blunder, putting a rook on an attack square or something. That's the right way to go. And very nice, using the rook as a wall, push the pawn up the board, and that's all they're going to write on this in this position here. So, let me go ahead and see how the other ones are going. So everyone else is still in round one. Okay. So this is still the final game of the Scholastic.
Yeah.
And any stalemate chances? Maybe. I mean, if white is careful.
If I'm white side, probably there is chances for stalemate, but I think here white will just easily win. Yeah.
Black does offer a draw though.
Ah, really?
Yep. And white declines it. So I agree with the not accepting the draw. Okay. So I mean, here's the thing. I've done that before where I was offered a draw and I went to hit the no button, accidentally hit yes. So I guess there's a possibility of, you know, an accidental draw acceptance.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the end of round one, and that was for the Scholastic section. So we have current standings, Chess Ninja in first place, along with a bunch of ties all the way up here to 8th place. And we'll go ahead and check back with them in the following rounds. But now we're going to switch on to the U1600. They still have 3 games going on. Let's go ahead and check out what is completing their round one here. So we have Cole Holloway and Mono Dubs.
Oh, this is very interesting endgame.
Yeah, very equal.
It should be equal, yeah. I'm not sure, you know, it's still very unclear, yes? Because of pawn structure, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not sure who is better.
I think it might be a little soon, personally.
I think f4 is just very strong move.
Yeah, okay. Well, and there it is. I knew the zoom was going to pop out. So, new meeting. And you should be good to go ahead and ask to join. Sorry about that, guys. Still got to upgrade the Zoom chat here.
Yeah, I already, yes.
There we are. Admit.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, yeah.
No, it's not your fault at all. It's, you know, I have to upgrade Zoom still, so. There we go. We're already back. That was pretty quick. And you can still see my screen from Skype?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. All right, that might happen one or two more times in the stream, guys. Hopefully it's not too much of a hindrance. So let's go back to see what happened here. So we
I think f4 it's very strong move with black plat. Very strong move. Bishop e7 happened, yeah. It's made. And now rook c6 even better one.
So that was all forced. And so now it's rook versus bishop endgame. Any way to create a fortress here?
I don't think so. I don't believe. Because I think I can just give a check on third rank and then go from the another side to d4, you know. I think it's one way how to win.
Ah, okay.
This is good, yeah, and probably there is no enter in on g3. I need to play with king on d4 come, yeah, from another side.
Oh,
yeah, or even like this, yes, king f5 or just game.
I think he's hoping for captures, but it didn't quite work. But it still wins. Maybe. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, probably it's winning, yeah. Just king f6. Yeah, this is like the right
nice triangulation.
Yeah. G4 and king g4.
All right, I'm probably expecting a resignation here soon by Cole, but you know, still fighting on. Always chances to accidentally stalemate. And there it is. There is a resignation. All right, so that was a very interesting position here. After f4 is the...
I think it's really strong, and I think even black has advantage here. I really think so.
Okay. Definitely playing up
Maybe
was losing.
king e4 it's just mistake. Probably king e2 was the best, but then I need to keep bishop and play bishop b7.
Ooh, I'm so sorry.
Probably I need to keep bishop on king e2. Now I push the king from the center, and now bishop b7. And I think black had some slightly better chances. Maybe position it's objectively draw, but still I think it's easier to play for black because black is very centralized.
Okay, that makes sense. You force the king away from the center in an endgame.
Yeah, and probably I will push e4, bishop d5, king e5, and I think this c pawn without king helping, it's not so dangerous. Yes.
And I do apologize if some of the things I'm pointing out are very trivial to you. I know that's obviously there's a rating gap, but I think it's very important for some of the viewers here who may be around the 1600 range. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop on back here. And it looks like they're finished with round 1 fully for U1600. We're about to start round 2 in about 3 minutes. Mary, if you need to take a moment to grab some water or anything, go for it. Otherwise,
I'm drinking coffee, so if it's possible.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and take a sip. I've got my own Starbucks here too.
Yes, till now I'm really enjoying, and I always like to follow chess, and first commenting for me it's just pleasure and really nice experience, and I'm happy that you invited me, and
absolutely
thanks for everybody who's following this. Yes,
absolutely. It's a real pleasure to have you. And guys, if you are interested, he also has chess lessons that he offers. And I took one with myself, and I learned, a tremendous amount from something I thought I had already studied a lot of. It was like, I studied my butt off to learn this line, and he shows me a much better line. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's much better. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and check him out on Marin.Bosiočić.
Bosiočić, like surname, it's very hard to pronounce, and then Marin Bosiočić at gmail.com.
There you go. And we have it up on the chat just below your face. Your name is listed. Actually, maybe I could show you that because I'm sharing my screen. There we go. That's what our stream looks like. All right. So after round 1, a lot of the players who take a loss, there could be maybe some negative thoughts going through the mind, and some of the best ways to bounce back is knowing that it's never over. You still have 4 more rounds, and I think the post-tournament commentary we had with Corey Acor last month definitely shows this. He had 2 or 3 losses in a row, one from technical issues, one from something else. I forget exactly what it was, but he was able to bounce back the rest of the rounds and get first place. So do not feel discouraged if you lose your first round game. There is always time to bounce back. I believe you would agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you had some awesome comebacks in your chess tournaments as well?
It's really difficult in chess to lose the game. I said to one friend just recently, when you are playing chess, everything in life can be perfect, and you have maybe 3 tournaments in a row which you are playing like excellently, and in one tournament you are just losing the games, and everything is just again very difficult. So I think it's very difficult for a chess player to come back. But it's, I think, very important to not be afraid of lose, and to recover every time, and just to play one game like it's one game. It's not connected with other games, all the time. And in this case, if you can make this, I think you can hope to achieve a good result. But if one lose influence on your another games, I think it's really difficult. Yes.
Very true. How about the other way around, where you're completely winning a tournament and then just kind of went the other way?
Yeah. It's
the nerves have to probably hit you by the final round, where you have to win that to get the championship.
Yeah, it's difficult. Yes,
All right. All right, so we have round 2 here already for U1600, and let's go ahead and check out the top board. This Swiss pairing system for Lead Chess is pretty accurate. Not perfect, but pretty accurate. So they pair up 1 point versus 1 point. And we have a very standard opening here.
Better defense style, but knight c3 is 4 knights, yes? 4 knights defense.
Right. I think I saw Caruana play this in a couple games, and most top players tend to capture this pawn. Is that a main move?
Yeah, exactly. Knight e5 is just the main move.
Okay. All right. Not too much on theory, but a nice little.
Here was interesting f5 move maybe. d5, knight e4, d5.
D5.
d5. Bishop d3. I think that f5 it's interesting.
F5 here. Interesting.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, I see.
Now knight g3, e4, yeah, and even I take more space, yes.
Yeah. Wow, that's actually really rough.
Like typical idea, yeah, in this position. Here probably white will have some pressure on e5 pawn, but I think position should be absolutely fine for black.
Okay.
Bishop g4, it's interesting. Maybe bishop d6 was another opportunity instead of bishop g4, but I think more or less they are playing just good, yeah.
And this is the U1600, so players at this rating range will have stronger opening theoretical knowledge and fundamentals, so there will be more direct play, I guess you could say. Welcome.
Here I think h3 is the best. It's important to escape sometimes from f5. I think h3 and just castle with just castle. You know, I think I would choose white somehow even. Yeah.
So you're not afraid of? Would you be okay doing this as white?
This bishop g6. If I capture on c6 and capture pawn e5, probably because I'm weakening my king side a little bit. I think black will have some compensation for sure.
Got it. Didn't see that one.
Castle, it's also a normal move, you know, yeah. Now, probably bishop d6.
So bishop d6 along the ideas of Ninzovich over defense?
Yes, over defense, and sometimes my idea is just f5, e4, yes. This would be very good.
Long-term potential. Okay, got it.
First, maybe castle, yes. Castle, king side, because first it's important to develop all the pieces, and then I can make some concrete action, you know.
Got it. Okay. I was more inclined to maybe play bishop to c5 here.
Maybe it's also possible somehow. I think bishop d6 is just the more natural for me.
Okay. Once you mentioned this, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, f5. Yeah, but also maybe castle queen side. Queen side is also possible. Long castle. Yeah. I'm not sure.
I guess it depends on what white goes for. Should white be playing for this move soon?
Yeah, I think so. Rook e1, it's just good. But now I even started to like black position.
Okay.
Yeah, somehow.
So we got some strong chess play already with the top boards here. Let's go ahead and check out some more games.
Probably white idea here is d4, yes? Probably white idea immediately d4. So black should play castle, yes? Castle, because otherwise I have d4
and that rook is lined up with the king. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There it is.
Yeah. And it will be interesting to see what will happen in this game. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll keep that in a tab, actually, because I do want to go back to that one. Let's go ahead and jump to Agrim Jax versus Akani. And
this is something interesting, yeah?
All right.
Something interesting happened.
Take a guess. What opening do you think it maybe came from?
I would say that it's some Sicilian, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Really.
Hey! He's good. Okay, so white gives up 2 pawns, I guess, for...
I think black is just fine here, yes, because with knight on f6 and maybe my idea is e5, it's not easy to break the black position. I think even with king in center, I think black have good game, yeah? He's one pawn up and he has bishop pair. I think it's enough, yeah? I think white needs to be very accurate to prove the compensation. Here, I think black is just better, even if he give the bishop, queen d4 just first move.
Just traded it out a little bit, push a pawn, get
Yes,
the
I will
knight.
have some problems with pawns, but I think black is just better after queen d4. I would check, just take this and maybe even play knight b8, yes?
Yeah, up 2 pawns in a middle
Yeah.
game. And they're center pawns too. That's really strong.
Yeah, I think I have just pawn up. I'm just pawn up, but with bishop pair, and I'm very centralized again. And king is not very, very bad anymore when I change the queens. Yes, I think it's.
He's taking his time though, which is good. Fully assessing the position, seeing why white would avoid or not try to avoid the queen trade. I think that was probably a little bit stronger to try to get out of
Yeah, I think you are right. Yeah, I think it should keep the queens and hope to achieve some initiative and.
It's probably difficult anyway because there's no light square bishop.
Yeah, I think with bishop, yeah, it's I think easier to play this position even with black because black is just playing normal moves I want to develop, and white needs to prove compensation.
So what do you think maybe went wrong?
I think yes. Okay, this is like opening. I don't have so much experience in this.
Okay.
Queen d4, yes, but knight c6, e5, yeah, knight c6, bishop b5, knight d7, yeah, no, queen f5, excellent. Knight d7. I think maybe, yeah. I'm not sure about e6.
Okay. e6.
Probably d6 was my, but I'm really not sure about this position.
Okay, I mean, just a
but on e6,
general.
after e6, why not queen e4 immediately? e6 happened, yes. F takes e6, and now I think queen e4. I think I will just take one pawn again back, yeah, queen e4 instead of castle. Yeah?
So just a small move to try and get back the pawn, get some.
Yeah, exactly, and it's hanging on c6 and on e6, yes.
Okay, so move just barely missed there, and there is a queen trade on the board.
Excellent play by black, I think. Excellent play. King d7 probably, and a6 just advantage, or king c6 even.
Yeah, it's hard to find a plan for white, because this is a monster.
And knight b6, yes.
Only logical move, unless there's maybe he's trying to see something here, but
yeah, also this maybe even better. You are right, yeah. But on knight f5 maybe, yeah. I'm not sure really.
Yeah.
I think both moves are possible. Yeah.
I don't know, white might get a little bit of something. Maybe if he can get this bishop onto b2 and I don't know.
Yeah, for sure there will be still a fight, and black needs to show good technical play to improve his to increase his advantages, and
right.
Probably sometimes, yeah, knight d5 also possible. Bishop b7. I think even when I open the position with black, I think these bishops will be very dangerous. Yes.
Yes. And I like this one actually.
Yeah, d4
stops this guy. You can start getting this guy out.
Probably white needs to push f5, just on g6 to f6 to broke a little bit this chain, yes, of pawns.
Which move? F5?
F5. Okay. I think practical move. This is practical move, but even c3, I need to broke this pawns, yes, in center. Bishop b7 is just good. Rook e1, maybe rook a e1. I want to include the last piece in the game. Yeah. Okay, knight g3. Probably now g6. Probably it's.
Yeah, control the knight a little bit more and get the bishop
ready.
ready.
Yeah, a little bit and prevent f5. Even if you play g6 f5, I will just capture it. Yeah. Rook g8 is also possible, but now f5 sometimes.
I'm really impressed that you're mentioning this move so often. Is it really that strong of a move?
I think it's instead of rook d1, it's interesting to see. A bit maybe. Okay, this is. My idea was on g5 to play f6, and then on taking on f6 maybe some knight h5 to create some counterplay. Yes.
Okay.
This is a mistake, I think. Yeah, knight h5.
I guess he's trying to get open lines, maybe, but
the rook a8 still black has advantages.
Right. But a pawn's a pawn.
Yeah, I wouldn't give, but I think still black has advantage. You see, this bishop pair, it's really strong.
And this guy, he's not doing anything.
Yes, and even especially now after bishop g7, c3 is not possible. So bishop c1 exactly. Or b4 interesting try. Very nice. I like this move. Want to complicate the things, yes?
Mm-hmm.
This is like strong move.
So actually ideas of maybe getting rid of the bishop pair, potentially?
Yes, exactly. And I want to open, now maybe king on e-center will be not that strong with king on d7, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What to do here? I'm not sure. Maybe rook c8, yes, just to start to play. Because I think this e7, d6 is just strong pawns. They are defending king. If he take on c5 and I capture with pawn, okay, this is also strong move, yeah.
Oh, very interesting try.
Yeah. You see, he's playing very interesting. Yeah? Maybe I like king c6, 94 maybe. Why not?
It's a tough one to defend. Maybe, no, I don't know. It's a tough one. Well, White was able to create something out of this position, which was very impressive.
It was just nice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He created. I think it's not that easy anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Probably position is unclear. I would choose black again, but I think it's not easy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Bishop c8 probably now, yeah. I want to keep
the bishop pair, get some pressure
keep the bishop
over.
pair, but position is not clear anymore, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a very interesting game.
I agree, yeah.
I'll keep this one in the tab as well. Let's see how Mono Dubs is doing. Alright, so we left this position right around here, and they went for this line.
I think White played good, yeah. This and 95, that should be advantage for White. I think he doesn't have enough compensation.
Okay. It's gonna lock it down.
Yeah, d4, yes, d4, and my knight on e5 will be strong. Sometimes he will have some problems with f5 pawn, and I think bishop on h5 is not the best place now, yeah?
Alright, and that probably came from the fact that he spotted finally taking the knight.
Maybe it was too fast to play f5, yes? Maybe f6 was better.
Ah, okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can see how that would make a lot more sense. Wonder if there was a... No, there was no chance for a Zug, because bishop... Ah,
yeah.
Thanks. Dang. Well, got some high quality games in the U1600 section. I'm very proud.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's both games are very interesting.
Let's go ahead and check out. Oh, we already saw that game. Twin Carlos versus RA1967. Okay, so we have very equal. Oh, actually, kind of prefer black slightly.
I agree. I agree. A little bit black. I think it's slightly preferable because of space on queen side. I would choose on the first side. I would say that black has slightly better chances. Just because of space.
Preventing any this stuff. Not preventing, but
would be
controlling.
A very good blow. But I think b4 is coming, and then a4, b4. I think.
Yeah. I'm expecting a rook double, maybe.
But maybe rook d5 and bishop e4 is coming, so maybe he's thinking about this.
Okay.
And bishop e6, I like this move, yeah. And maybe bishop e4. Now suddenly, yeah, I start to like white position. Bishop e4 probably the best move.
So maybe right here, maybe this knight move wasn't quite accurate.
Yeah, it was not quite accurate.
Let's think maybe bishop b7 or something.
Exactly.
Okay. It's still a fight. I mean, nothing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's
nothing insane.
Clear,
yeah. I guess.
But even after bishop e4, I think the queenside pawns, black queenside pawns, can become somehow weak.
Ah, okay. Yeah, if we can get this guy in here somehow.
Yeah. And now I think black is just, oh, knight d4 I don't like so much. Because there will be isolated pawn, knight d4 it's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think now black has decent advantage.
Yeah, he probably has to take with the bit pawn here.
Yeah, exactly. And now a5 maybe even start to push pawns. You see now everything is perfect in black position, yes?
Yeah.
Bishop on d5 it's perfect, and his better structure, more space for sure. Black is, I think it's difficult position for white.
I'm remembering from our lesson, you told me think about putting your pieces at their maximum. And
yes, I think yes, always improving pieces till maximum, and then you need to create action. You know, I think rook d8 is also solid move, but somehow I need to push a5 b4, then b3, and I think this is like the way how to play this position.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, now we might have something here.
But maybe, yeah. F5.
So it's definitely going to be who understands the pawn structure.
Maybe f4 was, instead of bishop e6, I think f4 was the moment.
Bishop
maybe. King f2, f5, f3, f5, king f2, and now f4.
Now f4.
And bishop d4, bishop b2 is happening.
Ah, gotcha. Ooh, yikes. Still not really, well, still somewhat possible, but the rook would hang.
Yeah, but now it's not that strong, I think, because I need to take with rook, because otherwise I'm pinned, yeah, on d5 if I take with bishop.
Right.
f4, bishop f4, bishop d4, I'm pinned, so.
I guess maybe he takes some rook. All right, I like this idea, but that could be a. It could be weakness.
Yeah, it's not easy to understand, yeah, if it's good or it's not so good.
What's very interesting is how suddenly white has activity because of this side of the board. When
I would say on the first side that a5 b4 was the safer idea.
Right.
I'm not sure, yes, but
so now
here I think maybe white can escape somehow. It creates some counterplay. Still, I like more black, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy to push d5, because all the time I will have problems with b2 pawn and a3 pawn and.
Another interesting grindy endgame to see what's going to happen here. All right, let's go ahead and check out one last game, see who's in here. Actually, that's pretty much it. So whatever we have in our tabs is what we have left. So we'll go ahead and jump around those four. So we have this one here, which this was.
Yeah, that's interesting, this game.
Yeah, I remember this game.
It would be interesting to see what happened. Yeah, so black has just.
All right, so down the exchange is white.
Oh, knight b7, yeah.
Good move.
Is there something for rook e5? I think check. I can escape. And now on king d1, I have maybe rook d7, and on knight f5, king e6 is happening. Double capture on a5. This is knight tactics, yes.
Whoa. Okay, so check. Well, I'm sorry. Let's
check
put down the board. Okay, so check.
If he play king f3, I have rook f8, and I will escape. And if he play king d3, I think I have rook d7 and rook d7.
I got
And now knight f5, I have king e6.
Bam. Spot that in the instant. Holy moly. Gotta work on my tactics.
Yes, so king d3, rook d7, it's possible to give rook d4, but anyway, I think I will just play king c6, yes. On the first side, I think it's just good for, yeah, I think now I
good find.
And even he will have problems with king side and king, yeah, and with bishop on knight on b7, it's also now not that strong, yes?
Yeah, it's actually getting very close to some sort of mating net.
Yeah, exactly.
Oops, excuse me.
Maybe bishop e1 immediately is winning, yeah?
Oh, I didn't see that one. Oof.
Maybe, no, yeah.
This check.
Just check and bishop f2 and bishop c5. King g1, bishop f2, bishop c5. Yeah, he's very fast. Yeah.
Wow.
Very strong play by black side. Yes.
Yes, very, very strong. A Grim Jacks. See if I know the name. Nope.
But he does. Is there some increment or there is no increment?
No increment. It's sudden death.
That I think it will be very interesting. Yes.
He is up a full piece, but time trouble.
I think black has still better chances. Yes.
Yeah, his bullet rating is 1600.
Probably I will with black lose this game because I'm really slow with this. this.
I guess just stop any checks and then run the other rook around. All right, that kind of works. I see what he's trying to do.
I think, yeah. He just needs to be fast, you know.
Speed.
Okay, it's not easy, yeah. It's not easy to blunder something because there is no knight, you know, practically it's...
There we go, good move.
Just look, yeah. Okay, I think... I bet on black side, yes, even without some... Rook a4, yeah, and just take this, avoid any...
Very nice, very, very nice play.
Yeah, strong play, even in so less time, so small time, he played like excellent.
It is tight though, 26 seconds.
Yeah,
oh, there it is.
He will take...
There we go. Does he rip it? He does. I would probably say the most accurate pre-move would probably be rook here, down, and then pawn thrust.
Exactly, you're right, yeah.
This wins, though. I mean... Alright, and... Stalemate. No.
Stalemate, yeah.
It can happen. That's why he's playing on. And we got the little walkaroo. Very nice stopping that plan. And finally. Nice job. Very, very nice.
Very nice tactics, yes.
Seeing... I think that rook e5 move is a very important find. I didn't see that.
I think so.
Right here. That was a nice save. I wonder if he would... I'm curious if he would have saw...
Yeah, rook d7, maybe rook d4 check, but I think still I have king c6, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Rook d4 check, Ay.
Yeah, rook d5, it's extremely strong.
All right, let's see who else we got left in the U16. All right, we have this game. This is that one... Ooh, okay, so...
What was that game? This game, yeah.
Yeah,
And things didn't went good for black.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. Oh, okay, so...
No, bishop e5 for sure. I think still, yeah.
I think there's a rook trade that... Oh, that was maybe a little too soon, but... Would you push this pawn?
I think it's...
I mean, it's losing, but you would try to shuffle and resist.
Yeah.
I guess... oh, yeah. I mean... It's almost there. It's almost, but not quite.
Bishop c3 is just... He will defend b2 pawn, and he will just take on c4
and bam.
Just king a4, king c4 stalemate, yes? He need to be...
Oh! Ouch. Well, there's a stalemate.
He was played too fast, you know. Yeah.
So here...
probably just bishop g7 and king b5, and bishop g7, king b3, and king b5, and...
There we go. Get him off of that idea. That was a very nice resource find.
Yeah, king a4, it's tricky move, yeah.
Very nice job. All right. I mean, that's... how much time do you have left on the clock, too? White had 2 minutes and 41 seconds, so plenty of time to check it out.
But it was black has advantage, so maybe it's... You know, it's...
Mindset was thinking, oh, I'm going to win this regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Look, is there still one game left? It says one game. Monos dubs. Okay, so this is the This is the 4 knights, and we're actually from the white perspective now.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So I'll keep it at the white perspective.
Yeah, queen f6. What is now happening? Is it perpetual, yes?
At the very least, right?
Rook g1, yeah. Should be winning for white, yeah? e6, maybe, I would say. Queen e2 only move. No, here I just rook d1, yes. Rook d1 was more precise move. But again, rook d1.
Yeah, rook d1, if captures, rook check.
Yeah, exactly.
Queen can't take as a queen, and there's no defense. Pin. Just for the viewers.
Yeah.
All right. That's a hard move to confidently play, I guess you should say. You know.
Yeah.
You know you're slightly better. You don't want to lose the pawn, but use that pawn to your advantage as part of the attack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's trying to find ways to hold on to it.
Yeah, but you see how he's spending time. He has 3 minutes, and I think it's just good control. Yeah, excellent.
Yes, great control.
He's good control of time. Yeah, great.
All right. Any way black can get out of this? Probably not.
I think it's just very hard to find some resource. Yeah, even some practical chance is hard to find because of easy rook d8. Yes.
Yeah. Dang.
There is. Yeah.
All right. So he's hoping he won't find it, but he found it.
Yeah, but.
And then pin. Well, that works.
Yeah, queen c7. It's just okay. Yeah.
It's hard to critique on a winning position.
Yeah. Even with 10 seconds, yeah. Queen d8, queen a7. Yeah.
And that's probably all that's going to happen for this round here. But anything can happen. We had a stalemate, so let's see what Mr. SP Brain can do with 5 seconds. Oof. Alright, just pre-move. Alright. Yeah, now it's... There we go. Alright. Good. I agree with you. That was a very important moment to slow down and take your time. That was a good moment.
Yes, he had 3 minutes and he just used very good his time. Yeah, but I think we saw a lot of interesting games, yes?
Absolutely.
I would say it was a really interesting round.
And that was only U1600. We're about to get into the open stuff now.
Yeah, especially this. I like this rook e5, yes, in this game and.
Rook e5. Oh, that.
In this
F8?
tactics, yes, because in the previous game.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Especially on so less time, yeah.
All right, so we have 1 game left in round 2 here. It is, ooh, I know these 2 guys. So this is our up-and-coming master. He's not a master yet, but he's in the 2100 range as a 12-year-old, I believe.
12-year-old, oh, excellent.
Very strong, very active, and has a lot of potential to still grow. So let's see what he's got going on here. He has it feels like a winning attack, but I don't know how to finish it off.
I would say that it's winning attack, yeah, rook e6, exactly.
I don't know how we defend that.
Who is black? Who is black?
It's black to move, yeah.
But very strong player played with black, yes?
Yes, D to Z. I can't remember who they are, but I remember the name. Yeah, they're very strong move. Getting ready. All right, interesting. Yeah, now it's getting a little.
21, yeah.
Oh. That was I guess you call hope chess. Hope your opponent doesn't see it.
Okay, maybe position after 21 was a mistake, but I think it had some. Still, there is not so much time. Yes, it's.
I think 20.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 25 seconds should be plenty. There we go. Very nice, mate. Great job against a far higher rated opponent. I'm actually, I want to see that from beginning to end. So it's exchange French.
I would say now it's some Berlin defense, yes. Comes to rook e1, yeah, structure. Yep, should be better for white because of space. Yeah, it was.
Oh,
It was something.
that was a nice little.
I agree, yeah.
And yeah, very, very, very clean attack. Nice job.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this queen e1 move, I think he just missed the queen.
Yeah, queen a1, it would be still interesting, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But still, maybe I can escape just with king on f3.
Mm-hmm. Check. That would
No,
be me.
queen a1, queen a1. On knight e3, I think I will take rook e3. I will capture.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's still the knight and queen.
It's made on
Oh
h7.
yeah. You're right. Of course. All right. So that's the end of that round. We are now heading into round 3, guys.